What in the world is this? To reinvent means to change or alter the state of a thing for good. Now, some people reinvent for bad, but that's not what we're gathered here. All right, the reinvention we're gathered here for is a reinvention for good. So to change all stuff, which means the level you have been at for a while, you have exhausted yourself. You need to press for a higher dimension. You need to become more so that you can do more, so that you can have more, right? You need to reinvent, to bring to use again, to bring to use again, to bring to use again. That's what it means to reinvent. We need to, once we change a state, a new use comes in, we do it like this, the use comes in, da da da. That's the essence of reinvention. Now, if you continue the way you are continuing, you will not arrive at the destination you are setting for yourself. And that's why you see in car racing, largely Formula One, the vehicles are so tweaked in such a way that as they begin to race, it is from one level of reinvention to the other, to the other, to the other. You cannot just move at the same level and arrive. No. People that they do 400 meters race, marathon, they understand that as I go through this journey, a time will come that I'll have to reinvent by virtue of my pace for me to emerge as a winner. So reinvent is a must. It's not a negotiation, no, sir. If you desire to operate at an average lifestyle, then you can be negotiating with yourself, but not with me. But if you desire that you want to advance to higher levels, ladies and gentlemen, it is a must that you allow yourself to be reinvented. So why must we reinvent ourselves? That question has to be answered. Because who we are places a limitation of what we can become, whether we like it or not. Who we are as at now, it places a lead. So design to reinvent means you're taking off the lead and saying, I want to move to higher dimensions. And also who you are is the reason you are where you are, full stop. If you don't like where you are, it's because of who you have become. So if I understand that I became this person and that is why I am here, I now understand that all I need to do is to become another kind of person, and then a different level will I enter. If I'm communicating, please just give me a yes. All right. So what alters the level who I become? Who I become, full stop. So what we see in ourselves, I need to know this, is a fraction of who we can become. Just like the gentleman that was a legend. In his mind, oh, I've achieved this. Do you know the kind of people that speak to me? Do you know the kind of rooms that I enter? Do you know the kind of conversations I command? Do you know kind of resources I command? I celebrate you. But I'm saying what we see in ourselves is a fraction of who we can become. What you see in yourself is a fraction of who you can become. There is more. There is more. And that is why we'll keep saying it, that the wealthiest place on earth is a graveyard. Because in that place, you find dreams that were never brought to reality. You find skills, you find talents, you find gifts, you find president that had no chance to rule any nation. All laid to rest. But the call to reinvention is a call for you not to leave us with that gift that is within you. So your level of result is dependent on where you are playing from. Please, if you heard this is so key. Your level of results depends from where you are playing from. It is not what is being said, but who is saying it. Listen to me well. You see this very training I'm having right about now. There's another person that can come and have this very training. The effect will be different. If Dr. Miles Monroe of blessed memory comes in to have this kind of training, the effect will be totally different. Levels, right? Levels. So the level I'm playing from. Take for example, right? Let me go into the music industry and let me use the video for example. If I pick up a mic and I begin to sing, some of you will run away, right? You might stay because it's Mr. Emmanuel, let's have mercy on him. He's trying his best, right? Although my voice is good, so let's leave it at that. But guess what? If Davido decides to hold the mic, before he starts, some people will collapse. You'll be shouting, wow, Obio, 30 BG, yada, yada, yada. Your level of results is depending on where you are playing from. You're a business person, hear me well. Your level of results is dependent on where you are playing from. Some people are actually playing to win, some are playing not to lose. That's why you must reinvent yourself. And reinvention is like the rebirth of an ego. You do it outside your comfort zone. You come to a point just like an ego. It's either I reinvent myself or I die. That's the mentality an ego uses. I either reinvent myself or there's no hope, and they get it done. It's a painful process. Having to reinvent yourself means you are looking at yourself in a mirror and you're telling yourself the truth. And the truth, is not always sweet. You know. So no matter what you do, listen, no matter what you do, you cannot do more than your installed capacity. You must reinvent yourself. It's like, listen, it's like a Toyota. Hmm? You know a Toyota car, you carry the engine and you put it inside a Mercedes Benz C300 2025 version. No matter what, that Mercedes Benz will not power. It will not. It will not, because the vehicle can't do more than the installed capacity. It's like carrying the operating system of an Android device and you put it in an iPhone. How? That's why you must reinvent yourself. And the reinvention is like now taking a Toyota and you now bring a Mercedes-Benz engine and you put inside. Once you match that Toyota, like this. No, this looks like a Toyota, but it's not a Toyota. This is a machine. This is a machine. So here's the crux of the matter. No matter how much you pray when God wants to, all of this is why you must reinvent yourself. No matter how much you pray, when God wants to change your result, He sends challenges your way, which are opportunities to reinvent yourself. I'm saying it because a lot of people have run away from challenges. Oh, it's too hard. It's too tedious. It's too this. It's too that. No, 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 no. The business is like this. No, 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 no. My job is like this. No, 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 no. Parenting is like this. It's an opportunity for you to reinvent yourself. No, 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 no. He's like this. No, 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 no. She's like this. It's an opportunity for you to reinvent yourself. So it's a gift God is giving to you. But if you're not discerning, you miss it. And reinvention is a journey, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a destination. So as I begin to speak, I'm not just speaking to you, I'm also speaking to myself. It's a journey, not a destination. But here's the truth matter. Some people would rather die. They would rather die than reinvent themselves. I need to understand that. Some people would rather kill themselves. They'll tell you over their dead body than they reinvent themselves. And guess what? They'll get what they actually wished for, their dead body. So I'm saying it because it's a journey, not a destination. And as I begin to speak, you might begin to, it's going to be like I'm not saying a deliverance session, and I did not just say deliverance session. It's going to be a session of truth, moment of truth, realization, rude awakening. But if at the end of the day, you don't accept the truth, because like I said, I'm not just speaking to, this is me just speaking, but imagine me being also a part of the participants and I'm also learning. Right? So I'm actually speaking to myself as I'm speaking to everybody under the sound of my voice. So we're about to become better. And there are 7 layers of reinvention. If you